good morning and hello. Hey there. Hey. How are you guys today? I certainly hope you're well. I love our general chats because I get to see the chat in the same place that I'm recording. I also flip the iPad around so that the camera is on this side instead of that side. And it puts me closer to my chat. Now I'm going to scroll up a little bit and see what the conversation was when I stepped away. Thank you. Thank you, Vicky, for the big hug. And I just realized that means I'm going to stick my finger in your face every time. I'm sorry. Anyway, um, hello, Kimberly. How are you today? Thank you for being here and good morning. Of course, Vicky is the sweetest by saying hello. I am going to share with you guys. Vicky and I just had a chat that I deleted because I didn't want the long-term conversation there. We're going to touch on it and then we're going to move on. And Kimberly said, I will be lurking as I attempt to go through my yarn stash and reorganize it. Ooh, you and I are doing the same thing. Anyway, but not right now. I'm talking to you guys right now. And Vicky said, I hope, yeah, okay, we will talk about that in just a second. Hello, Amelia. Good morning. Good morning. And good morning, Kim. How are you today? I certainly hope you were well. And everyone was saying hi to Kim. So, a quick touch point of conversation, and we will move on past this, simply because this is not a channel that deals with religion and politics. Hey, VJ, welcome in. Thank you for being here today. But just my 30-second reminder, we will call it. This is not a channel for politics. However, if you find yourself in any room where you're talking about a topic that they're talking about, hello, Julia. Hi. I'm sorry, that was not intended that way. There. Listen, I have big fingers. I'm going to tap. Anyway, if you find yourself in a space where you're not comfortable or you don't feel safe, that's the space you need to move away from. The conversation Vicky and I were having was that there are people who are being not so kind. Hi, Diana. Welcome in and good morning. And I personally just recognize that, ankle biters are going to bite your ankle. Leave the room. Let them stay in the room by themselves. You don't have to expose yourself to things that are unkind to your spirit, unkind to your heart, or unkind to your being. Be kind to you by being absent from those ugly and unkind situations. Hello, Denise. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay? Putting that off to the side and on the shelf. The other thing you guys also know is I don't do conversations around religion. And I ask that you keep that out of the chat because my mods are duly armed to delete your comment. And if it becomes a repeated behavior, unfortunately, they will have to show you the door. And I'd hate to see you leave because I love you far too much. So be kind to me, be kind to my mods, and be kind to yourself. And let's stick to the topic at hand. And today's topic at hand, well, it's Saturday. So I want to ask you, what you whipping on? What you sipping on? Give me all the details as I jump in the chat and find out who all is here and what all is going on. Of course, Vicky is saying hi to Sue Ann. Hey, Sue Ann, welcome in, welcome in. Oh, it is so good to see you. And I am going to pop down a little bit. Let the yip yappers yip yap. Remove yourself from places and people that don't bring you peace, joy, and love. I could not have said it better. But considering who said it, I might have stole it from her. Oh, my goodness. And Julia saying she can't type. Sometimes I can't talk, and yet they give me the camera. Talk about silly. Anyway, Denise is making a sweater. Ooh, is it for you or as a gift? I really want to know. And what is everyone sipping on? As you guys know, we got the Saturday cup. Wait a minute. Boop. Yes, it's the big cup today. Oh, goodness. That speaks to my soul. Oh my gracious. I am working on one of Juan the Yarn Addict's patterns. As you guys know, I have a number of whips that are going on and other whips that they might turn into UFOs because I get startitis. We'll call it that. And this one is, and Kim, you're here. Correct me if I'm wrong about the title of this one. I have too many whips, just sipping on coffee and giving my hands a break from hooking. That is always a good thing. Do that from time to time. It's good to. Oh, Denise said that sweater is for her. Woo! I love it. And Vicky is working on finishing up her Hexie cardigan. Good morning, Nifty. Squeezes and hugs and lots of love. Now I'm going to show this because I need Kimberly to tell me, or Kim, I'm sorry, Kim to tell me. This is the Timberland, am I saying that right? Timberland Trails blanket, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. She will know better than I do. I saw it. I loved it. I had to put it on the hook. It's all Juan's fault. We shall blame him because I am innocent. Oh, goodness. Amelia is making a scarf at the moment. Timber Trails. Thank you. Why do I want to make that longer than it is? I guess because I'm probably going to make the blanket bigger than he did. We'll see. Depends on what the yarn says. Timber Trails. I love this. I saw the video when he first dropped it, and I was like, oh, that's an immediate. And I'm like, oh, I got too many things going on. Do you guys do that? Do you guys have like patterns you see and you're like, oh, I got to make that? Good morning, Louise. And then all of a sudden you realize, yeah. And Kim is telling me it's a quick make. It has been. I have literally put less than 3 hours in and I've gotten that far. And that includes the interruptions. Oh, yes, Denise. It's easy. It's fun. Super fun. This is all Juan's fault. We will have to get him back in our house and punish him accordingly with a lot of love. Anyway, this is what's on my hook today. Yes, normally I would be doing the moss stitch blanket that I typically do with you guys, but I needed a palette cleanser and a change of pace. And Nifty said, hi, VJ, I have been working a lot, but off hours, and I'm making a bobble blanket. It's full of colors. Ooh, I love it. I love it. And you said, yes, that is how I end up with so many whips. Sue-Ann, it is other people's fault. It is not our fault. We are unfortunately or fortunately enabled. We really are. And Denise said, Juan is a great teacher. Yes, we are blessed to have him in our midst and take full advantage of his creativity. So, Kim is saying that Timber Trails is a great palette cleanser. It has been because I've had a lot of things going on. Oh, that's for MDL because, yes, when MDL steps in the house, we got to give a little love. Hey, you sweetie, and hi, you can't stay, finally heading to bed. Well, I'm glad to know that. Oh, thank you. Precious, get some rest. Snuggle tightly. And give Panda a squeezy squeeze for me too while you're at it. I love you. Get some rest. I'll talk to you soon, babe. Bye-bye. And on to the chat. Everybody is saying hello. And I think somebody must have said something about watching and then having to start another project. Oh my goodness. Anyway, and everyone is saying hello to one another. I love that. You guys are such a great community. So let me tap that and get it off the screen. There. This has been a week, you guys. In addition to an elongated migraine, I managed to get a very small cold, but enough to make me be aware that it was there and have to take medicine for it. Ugh. Your girl does not like to take medicine. I have meds I have to take, bonus meds to address something that I didn't need and don't want. I don't like. I draw a crowd of good people. The size is secondary. Primary is the beautiful people who step into the room. And I love you guys for doing that. Excuse me. Again, the sinuses. We talked about this. Let's not have that today, please. No sinus issues. Thank you. I always blame my sinuses off to the left because why are they here? Anyway, thank you guys for indulging me. So I am snitching because I feel like it. I am snitching because last night I had to go to the doctor. That was part of my afternoon activities, and I am pinned to my chair because of it. Hey, Cecilia, welcome in. Thank you for being here. And after I left the doctor's, I sat in my car and crocheted for a little bit. And then I got to have dinner with VJ's Crochet. You guys, VJ is the most hilarious person I know. She just is sweet, funny, and ridiculously kind. And Miss Ma'am has information that I love getting, like the restaurant we went to last night. Thank you, Denise. I look forward to you being here. That makes my day. But last night, dinner, we went to Yellowstone Cafe and we had walleye fish. Oh, first of all, I had never had it before. Second of all, I love fish. And for those people who don't eat meat on Friday, I'm not one of them. I don't care. If I'm hungry for something, I eat it. It is what it is. But that goes to the other topic that we don't talk about, religion. I'm not a religious person. I'm a person of faith. Oh, yes. Thank you, Kim. We needed that. How do I pin that? Nope. That's not at all what I want to do. I'm on the wrong thing. VJ, do me a favor and pin Kim's comment. Gentle reminder, any U.S. viewers, daylight savings times begin at 2 a.m. Sunday, which means we are going to spring forward 1 hour in the areas that observe it. Yes, VJ's not joking. This fish, oh my goodness, it was so good. I'm laughing because BB knows what I know. VJ will have you in stitches, literally. And yeah, that's fish. Oh. Like I am sitting here right now. Of course, I'm not a breakfast person, but I am seriously contemplating, do I either need to hit DoorDash and have them send me more, or do I need to get in my car and go back over there? The other thing that she is, okay, I have to go to YT. I have some things to correct, apparently. Guys, bear with me. It is what it is. I am human, or at least that's a story I'll tell you. I promise I am not one of those AI bots. I don't think. I have to get out of one chat and into the other. And I have to turn my volume down because, yes, Vicky said, I have eaten walleye and really didn't like it. Oh, loved it. This was not a mistake. This was important information that I needed. Let me tap this. Okay, do I have to remove your dress? And then I think I do. Forgive me for just a second. And it should give me the opportunity. Yes, thank you. Boom. That's now corrected. Now you can. And scrolling back and tapping to pin message. Done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. And I'm sorry you didn't like walleye. I loved it. It was delicious. And what I liked about it wasn't like a really light flavor. It had some flavor to it, but it wasn't pungent. Exactly this part right here. We do not want you to miss any important content that you like to watch or that has become a part of your routine, especially for those of us who use our YouTube space as a place to escape, to measure time, or to learn something new. If your favorite content creator is coming on Sunday at a given time and you know it by heart, but the time changed and you're going to be late, you can always watch the replay, but it's not the same as live. So this is why I share. Oh, Vicky, it could have been just that particular fish, because I will say I loved it. I loved it. But everybody has their own opinions and their own taste. Now, random secrets you probably don't care about and you may never need to know. I'm allergic to pine nuts. So do me a favor, now that I've shared something random that you really didn't need to know, share something random about yourself that I don't need to know, but wouldn't mind hearing. Don't tell me anything personal. I don't want your social security number. I don't want to know who your Bitcoin dealers are. Just share something fun. And don't forget that as it is March, this is the National Crochet Month. And one second, forgive me, I'm getting in the weeds of it all. My all-time favorite fish is largemouth bass. Ooh. Hello. Okay, I'm confusion. Louise, I don't understand. You'll have to explain that comment. I don't know what that means. VJ said it could have been who prepared it. Yes. There have been plenty of things that oh no, Amelia, that disappoints me. I'm sorry to hear that because I do love a good shellfish. Though, really? BB is allergic to cats and grass. I am allergic to fresh cut grass. So whenever I have had to have someone come and cut my grass, they have to notify me before they start in order to make sure that I close any windows and doors for 30 minutes before to 30 minutes after to ensure I don't get sick. Oh, okay. Thank you. This is a lot of coffee for me, but it's not all in me. So the brain is not all engaged. I'm on pause, sort of. Thank you for making it make sense. And Julia just typed X. Okay. Why? Literally, why? Why X? Why not O? And Sue-Ann is allergic to trees and grass. See, I live for nature, but yeah, it can make me sick. VJ said, I hear when they start mowing, so I automatically close. Julia, are you okay? Dried? Okay, I realize that these two are connected, so I'm not going to tap on those, but I'm confused. And that's not real hard to do to Michelle because, again, I haven't had enough coffee. Cecilia, we might be related. I'm allergic to, oh no. Okay, Cecilia is allergic to grass, and Julia just made everything make sense because she has a broken arm. I remember that. I saw the pictures. I do hope you are feeling better. And BB asked Sue-Ann if there were any particular trees that she's allergic to. Vicky said, I love Alaska king crab and Maine lobster. Coley, that might be a Missouri thing. Everyone's laughing at Cecilia. Yes, VJ, she shared pictures of her healing process, which means they're going to have to re-break it, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, in order to set it properly because it's not setting up correctly. And Sue-Ann, I'm going to assume this means you're allergic to cedar? That's sad. That is really sad. I love the smell of cedar. I'm sorry to hear that. Julia, hi, darling. I hope that if you can, that you have a voice to chat capability on your device. And if you can, you might want to use that. It will make it easier and hopefully less painful for you to communicate. Because I love that you're in the chat and you're here. And I want to make sure that you can say what you want to say. So if that feature is available, do so. Kim said, I love the smell of fresh cut grass and I love to mow grass. Oh, I detest it. And I detested it before I knew I was allergic to grass, which is kind of sad, but it's true. And then I could never make the connection between the sneezing and the coughing and the eyes itching and all of that, and the fact that it was somebody outside cutting grass. So when I figured that out, I stopped it. Not the grass cutting. You have no choice. Good morning, Thrifty Crocheter. How are you? I have Nifty and Thrifty in the house. Guys, your girl is lucky today. I hope everyone is having a wonderful weekend. I certainly am. I'm having a goofy weekend. Yours truly is on tilt today. But I am having a great time. I hope you guys are as well. So, it is, okay, let me look, because now everything is backwards and I'm having to readjust my brain. We've been 20 minutes chatting and I'd like to know, what are you guys going to be doing for this upcoming week? I gave my royal court a bit of a challenge and I want to share that challenge with you guys and ask you to do the same. Coley said, love it too. My eyes and throat don't appreciate it. And here's to the challenge. The challenge is, with it being National Crochet Month, to pick up either an item that you've never done before or a stitch or whatever in the crochet realm. Pick something you've never done before and try it. For me, I'm going to be looking at trying Tunisian. It's going to be something simple. It's going to be something quick and easy. But that is my challenge to myself, to expand within my crochet circle. So I'd love to hear what you guys might be thinking of challenging. Hi, Crystal. How are you? I had to read that twice because I almost said Christy, but I know your name is Crystal because I saw your last name. And Vicky said, my sister, like me, when she moved here, her allergies were, it might be the location. Missouri is a home for allergies. So yeah, a lot of people have them here. And it's because we have so many trees and different natural growing products that not everybody likes or is able to be around. Crystal's laughing at me because, yeah, I'm sure a lot of people quickly glance over their chats and see your name and think, that's Christy. No, that's Crystal. And she is beautiful. Oh, goodness. So, what are we planning to do to celebrate the month of March in the crochet world? And Vicky said, I am hoping to buy the book with the Celtic socks pattern because I need to make socks for a friend's son who's wearing kilts. And oh, how sweet. Sue Ann said, I'm in Eastern Texas with, oh no, that's not helpful. I am allergic to pine trees. And the last house I was in, we had 9 mini pine trees in my backyard. They were all around the border. So I had to stay away from the border of our yard. You know what? That would be difficult because you do a lot. And I mean a whole lot. But I don't know. BB made a point. Guys, if you're in the room and you haven't already done it, please do me a favor. Hit like. That really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. And we'll talk a little bit more about that later. But for now, simply, I am asking, please hit like. And thank you for the reminder, BB. I really appreciate that. You guys do such a beautiful job of taking care of me and the housekeeping of YouTube so that we can just hang out and socialize, because that essentially is what this is all about. So thank you. Oh, my hearts. You guys know how to get to my heart, by the way. Louise, have you tried knitting? Um, while that is a great question, I'm going to remind that the focus for the month is, of course, crochet. And what is everybody's plan as we move into spring? Are you guys going to be doing some unique projects that are spring focused or spring related, or are you just going to be trying different yarnscapes that are spring themed, either by color or by what it is made of? Some of us stay away from wool during the spring and summer seasons. So what are you planning to be doing? I'd like to know. Wait. Oh, okay. I had to remember. Was I doing the right thing? And I am. I will have to tip my hat to the designer of this pattern, because this is one I can do while talking to you. I know I wasn't correcting or having a problem with it. I'm just adding the caveat of reminder. That is all. I love you. And sending hugs back to you, by the way, in case you thought I forgot that you posted that. I thank you. I love a good hug. So for me, spring always makes me want to switch over to more of my cotton yarns and away from so many of my acrylics. Of course, another one of my allergies, as if I don't have enough of them, is certain types of wool. And I don't do wools in the spring and summer. I will do the superwash merino wool, because that is safe for me. I don't tend to react to that. But man, for those of you who have physical allergies where you get the physical response, the itching and the swelling and the burning of the skin, that would be me with certain kind of wools. That's the worst, because it limits you on what you have access to. Thank you, Vicky. I love it. And Bibi said, no wool for me. I'm allergic, but I do have yarns in my stash that I want to do certain things. Details. Give us details if you can. Now, of course, don't let go of any secrets, but share if you can. Sue Ann, see, a lot of us have these allergies, and we probably found out in the weirdest ways. Like for me, I had a family member who decided she wanted to get me a Shetland wool sweater. I think I was 11, and it was a beautiful sweater. Had my initials embroidered, the whole bit. I couldn't wear it, because the moment that I went to try to put it over my head, within moments of pulling it over the top of my head, my face started itching and swelling, and I got really red. And luckily, she recognized the signs of it and was like, take that off. And I said, what did I do? And she said, take it off. You're allergic. And I ended up getting a different type of sweater, but it wasn't as pretty. It did. It sucked big time, because it was cute. It was cute. So, and of course, being a child of the 80s, everybody who was anybody wanted the polo shirts with the collars, and to be able to put more than one on at a time, and to have your Shetland sweater and your Jordache jeans. I didn't wear Jordache jeans. My parents couldn't afford them. I was lucky. I think I had a pair of jeans in the realm of 4 years, maybe one pair. And I didn't wear them. I never wore them, simply because they didn't look right on me. True. Vicky, that is true for some people, but some people are allergic to certain animals. And for me, that was what the issue was. Again, you're correct that there is certain dye and processing that can impact how somebody is able to engage with something. So I love that you shared that. That made my day. See, Louise, in the back of my mind, I'm still thinking about your question. And I would say to you in that regard, maybe try a new content creator who does tutorials in the crochet sphere. Make a new friend and maybe learn something new that way. One of the beauties of you guys that may or may not know, Louise has her own channel and she does a lot of phenomenal things on her channel. So I would highly encourage you to check her out. Exactly. This is why we love our VJ. Because I forget about broomstick lace, and I don't forget about filet. I've done filet. The broomstick crochet, I think I have a broomstick, I think it's called a broomstick loom. No, it's a hairpin loom. I have a hairpin loom. It's in my closet. I haven't used it in forever. But again, when I say I have bizarre skills in bizarre places, that's one of them. I learned that because I went to Ben Franklin's when we still had a Ben Franklin store in St. Louis. And they had just a peg of hairpin lace. And I was like, the hairpin looms. And I'm like, I've never seen that. I want that. See, hairpin. It's fun. Woo, Coley, that means you got lots to learn and lots to try. This is why we have our community. We encourage, we introduce, and we enable. So those things are always fun for me. I've not done hairpin in forever. Sue Ann is working on a granny square blanket, trying to make it fit my bed. Woo! And BB is asking, what is filet? Let me see if I have anything close by that I can share. Because, of course, my dictionaries, as I like to call them, are in the other room. But what do I have close by that can show a picture of filet? Filet is just the easiest way for me to try to explain it. It is making a picture, like let's say you want to make a duck. So you have your basic canvas, but the outline of the duck is there. That is filet crochet. I think that's maybe the easier way to say it. If somebody has a better way of saying it, then by all means, please add that in the comments. Were you still stuck on fish? I love BB. BB's brain works a lot like mine. Coley said, my dexterity isn't all the greatest. You know what? I don't think anyone's is, at least not mine at this point. My dexterity is a challenge. And yeah, I'm apt to bang a knee, a toe, or other parts of me all over the place. I jokingly say I have a very mild form of spatial awareness. Like I'm aware the space is there. I'm aware that I probably don't fit. It doesn't mean I don't try to push through. And in a way, that's kind of life. We push through. It may not have been designed for us to fit, but we will make it work. So I just ran into Yarn Bar. So much fun for me. And VJ said, have you seen Which Way Filet? There are usually designs with the mesh stitch. There's that. I love that. Oh, goodness, guys. The sinuses are giving pressure. I'm not enjoying the pressure. And yes, yarn barf. So I almost want to put this down, but I don't because I'm loving the project. Woo woo! There's been some enabling. I like it. I like it. And Coley said, I'm directionally challenged. Coley, let me introduce you to VJ, who is also sometimes directionally challenged. She knows I'm never going to let her go on that one because in the area we live in, it is easy to get lost. But when you get lost on a bridge, that for me is hilarious. BB's laughing at me. Well, there's that. See, this is the point. This is why this is comical to me. Yes, I think we are all a little bit of kindred spirits. This is why you guys are my buddies, because you're here for me and you know that your girl Squirrels, she's a little bit crazy, but I'm gonna share some fun. And Vicky said, I have done a lot of doilies with DMC cotton crochet. Ooh, now that is something I have never done. I've never done a doily, but it kind of looks like filet crochet to me. A little, not a lot. I just found the problem. The other end of the yarn is tangled up in the barf. That's so much fun for me. How many of you got? Oh, I've never learned tatting. Ooh. Coley. Yeah, I think we all might be a little related. I have used GPS, and I'm the person, you know how you always see people when you're driving and you think that person must have the worst case of road rage? That's me. Road rage. I am the worst. I am usually yelling at my GPS while yelling at drivers while yelling at myself. It's funny how I get out of the car and still have a voice. Oh, see, that's a question. And that's proof that I have so much to learn. I I think I've heard of needle tatting. I've never heard of shuttle tatting. And Coley says, guilty is charged. I am the road rage maniac. I am also the person who doesn't do well with other drivers because I'm usually trying to tell them how to drive and where to drive and what to drive. So yeah, stay away from me on that one. And Crystal said, I just wanted to stop by and say hi and leave my thumbs up. Oh, how sweet of you, my darling. Have a beautiful Saturday. I do hope you have some fun today. Ah, okay. Yeah, small things in my hand, except for children, not the best. I don't do well with small things in my hands. I get cramps in my hands. So even my hooks have to be something with a little more substance. And Cecilia said, yes, I am directionally challenged even with GPS. I can be. And Vicky said, shuttle tatting. Cecilia said, my grandmother used to tat lace. Oh, thank you. I'm laughing because I can hear VJ saying that exactly that way. I am in this lane. I did not invite you over. Please step away. Hi, Sharon. Welcome in. How are you, precious? How are you today? What are you sipping on? What are you whipping on? Let us know all the things. Oh, heads up, guys. I just need to give you a quick announcement, and there will be a bigger reminder of it once I confirm this for sure. Hi, Sarah. Welcome in. Thank you for being here, darling. As you guys know, because I won't shut up about it, March 21st is my birthday. As such, I will probably not post a video that day. I may have one preloaded for you, but it will not be a day of video because I am going to be good to me that day and do all the things that I want to do. As such, I won't be on camera. Not that day. And that Saturday on the 22nd, there may be a pre-recorded video to take place instead of our live, just because I might have the opportunity to do some things that will be good for the channel later, but for now might be important for me to step away. So give me grace. I make no promises. I will keep you all updated in the post community. And I love the way you said that. Sue Ann said, I don't get lost. I just take alternate routes that I think I'm lost. Beautifully stated. And Vicky is correct, Cecilia. Tatting is a dying art. A lot of them are, but the beauty of it is people are rediscovering the things we have forgotten about simply because of YouTube. So, yay for YouTube. Sharon said, I'm doing great. I've had a round of pneumonia, but I'm finally on the mend. I hope everyone is doing well. Sharon, I'm glad to know you're doing better. I'd wondered where you've been. I haven't seen a lot from you, but you know I'm always thinking about you. Vee! Hey, how are you, darling? Jumping in for a quick moment to leave my thumb. Having work done on my house. Goodness gracious. Praying that everyone is having a beautiful and blessed day. Well, thank you for being here, V. Please get some headphones so that you can block out the excess noise. I hope everything goes smoothly. And everyone is saying hi, which makes me happy. So I have to grab my stitch because I keep pulling stitches out trying to fight with the yarn barf. Love that for me. And Shorty asked me, was my horn broke? I said, no, why? She said, blow your horn and tell them to, whoa. Yeah, that says a lot all in one statement. First of all, she's telling you, speak your mind through your horn. And then she's telling you, mom has road rage. Ooh. I can't even get mad at my daughter when she has road rage because I know where she gets it from. But she's worse than me, in my opinion, in my defense. Ooh, yes, Vicky V is quite sweet. My goodness. I am laughing. What, by the way, before I get any further, because I meant to ask you all earlier, if I haven't already asked, squirrel, what is the plan for this upcoming week, you guys? What are you guys going to be doing? What is everybody planning to try, do, or be this week? And for those of you that are members, there is a heads up that I am working on your members video. I have not forgotten you. I have not forgotten. But I want to put a couple of quick tweaks in, and my goal is to have it up by 1 p.m. Central today. So if you didn't know, now you know. And thank you for loving on me and being patient with me while I learn to do that. And VJ said, I told my daughter she was teaching Shorty how to be an aggressive driver. Well, I don't have a problem with an aggressive driver as long as I'm the driver. If it's somebody else, they're out of order. And I apologize because I'm sure that just squelched in your ear, and I am sorry. Staying sane and happy. That's a good thing. I question my sanity every day, usually with the other me's. And if you think about that statement, it makes perfect sense and no sense at all at the exact same time. VJ's laughing at me. Well, to know me is to love all of me. And I don't just mean size. Well, hello. Welcome in. The Dutchman's Wood Shack is here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's say good morning. How are you today and what are you working on? Wait a minute. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it, V. I am so happy. That was just something. I know how sometimes she's cold, and I thought she would like a blanket that wasn't handmade because she can make many of her own. So there you go. And the Dutchman said, not much. Hip surgery. My goodness. No, you can't do much. I do hope you are feeling well. I am glad that has not been my testimony thus far. And I hope that this was just something you had to do, not something that had to be done because of an accident. please be careful and please take care of yourself. Insanity can be more fun, especially when driving. Yes, I will agree. Let's see. Gotta run. Okay, V. Take care. Please be good to yourself today and have some fun. Love you back. Vicky said, my sister is the worst driver in the world. She's had more accidents, most of which her fault. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you weren't in the car when they happened. And if possible, avoid driving with her. And the Dutchman said, watching me and John P. and all in the crochet group, you are the sweetest. You are the sweetest. Exactly. VJ is correct. Listen to your doctors. If they're telling you to be still, be still. If they're telling you to move, move. I'm not going to tell you what to do because I don't know how that goes and I have no experience with it. I will just say that I do hope you're healing well and that you're listening to your team. Oh goodness. This yarn barf is really giving me the blues, just for the record. You are never a bug or a bother. I am so glad every time I see a comment or a post from you, it makes me smile. Different ones of us will be on tonight. Of course, I don't know who you watch and who you don't. This is going to be it for me as far as videos today. I will be filming for other things, and then I've got some secret projects that I'm working on behind the scenes that you guys will see later. But a little bit of everybody will be in and out of the street today. So check your YouTube information. I'm like I said, this is it for me. I don't know about Connie and I don't know about JoJo's schedule today. Or you meant John P. I knew who you meant. I knew who you meant. I think John is going live tonight at some point, but I don't know what time. I can't really shake it because there's a whole ball down there. So yeah, no, that's not possible. Sadly. Sadly. Ah, good question. And I believe the Dutchman prefers just to be called the Dutchman, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I will yield to being corrected. So yeah, yarn barf is so much fun. Who is the person that said that they enjoyed yarn barf? Where are they? And when are they coming to fix this? Because yeah, no, not a fan. And what I need to do is start tidying up the one end that I do have free, which I have already lost. And the Dutchman said, I might do some stuff today, walking and stretching, but tonight I'll be watching. I do know, again, like I said, I know a lot of people are going live tonight. I don't know if you watch Hooker versus Hooker. I believe they're going live tonight. And I want to say it's on Jan's channel. So, you know what? I think you mentioned that and I forgot that your name was Jeff. Please forgive me. You guys, one of the things I have to remind people about occasionally is there are over 900 of you and I am apt to forget a direct name, but I never forget the people and the love that you share. Yes, Jeff's Trains World. I haven't checked your Trains World channel. I have checked the Dutchman Woodcheck though. So much fun. So hi Jeff, how are you? Exercise with the instructions as given. Be careful. And use the supports that you have around you to make sure you're stable as you get back to using your new hip. So, forgive me, I'm trying really hard not to sneeze. Denise said, my husband loves yarn barf. He's a great untangler. Denise, is he on loan? I need him because this is not fun for me. And Jeff said, thanks. I'm probably still going to call you the Dutchman. I love that name. Yes, Vicky, I think we have. But I haven't watched his other channel. I have watched the Dutchman Woodshack. Oh, goodness. I am trying not to sneeze. I hate sneezing. It hurts. But because we're dealing with yarn, I need to sneeze. Because yuck. Oh my goodness. Guys, we have about 9 minutes before we close out for the day. Is there anything you guys want to add to the conversation before we shut it down? Is there anything I have forgotten to say or to remember? Sure, but he's expensive. Oh, no. Can I pay him in yarn barf? My budget for that is plentiful. I have a lot of yarn barf that needs to be untangled, and I untangle it as I intend to use the yarn. I haven't had much since my surgery. Oh, I'll be checking that out in the very near future. We have an update. I needed an update, and I wondered what had happened, but I couldn't remember. And then, of course, if you're anything like me, folks, I blur memories that this person said this and that person said that, and then I'll be confused, such as me. Vicky said, I love trains and I wish I had room to set up. Oh, goodness. I love to ride them. I don't like toy trains. I think they're beautiful. It's just not a project for me. He'd love it. Oof. Well, send him over. What is my favorite project to make? That is a great question. I'm a blanket and wearable girly. I love making blankets and I love making wearables. Those are my zen zones, so to speak. And yeah, see, I like the wood channel. That's where I am most at home with him. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you all for being supportive of one another. That really, really makes my day. And to answer your question just a little bit further, Jeff, know this, I never do tutorials at this point. And I always add the caveat of at this point because you never know. Hi, Renee. Welcome in. Oh, love you. Take care, Denise. I understand you got to go. Like I said, I am going to be hopping off here in just a few minutes. And who was making the hats? I don't know. Lots of people throughout have made hats. I know Juan the Yarn Addict has made several hats, and I have followed some of those patterns. That's a stumbling question for me because a lot of different people make hats. If somebody, yeah, VJ definitely has hats on her channel that are interesting, exciting, and fun. And I know at one point we had a crochet along with the Divine hat. Oh, take care. Take care, everybody that is leaving. And like I said, I've only got a few minutes left of my own time before I have to scoot out of here and get some things done and out of the way. And I have to go to the store. No fun for me. I will. I certainly will. Thank you for that invitation. Jeff, you are so awesome. Have a wonderful weekend. And don't be surprised if I leave a comment on one of your videos very, very soon. So, you guys, as we are exiting out of the room, I just want to remind you guys to be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. And have some fun today. But I'm going to cut out a few minutes early because, like I said, I need to sneeze and I don't want to. So, I'm going to scoot. Wishing all of you a wonderful weekend. I love you. Take care and be good to yourselves. Till then, bye-bye.